back to the channel. I'm glad you're able to join us, and we're blessed to have you with us here today. So what you just watched me do was I went ahead and I dumped all of the small barrels at various stages, and I went ahead, washed them off, and then I put them back through a burnish load, all of them, and got them ready for the video. So I know that like the petrified wood and the desert jasper is only on the 60-90 stage, along with the green jasper and the turritella agate. That's a project that I've been doing now for 3 or 4 months, and I've been going really slow at it. And I have the load right here, partial load, that's ready to go to, I believe, stage 2, which would be the 120-220 grit. Pretty happy with that. So we're going to be going over that. We're going to be going over the petrified wood and the desert jasper, and we're going to be going over the load that just came out of the tiny stuff. I'm also going to go ahead, I've got an order put together to get some more small stuff because I'm really happy with how this came out. And what I'm going to be doing with these smaller stones is I'm going to be making like charcuterie boards or little serving boards, and layering the stones into epoxy in between 2 pieces of wood, and hopefully those will be videos that I can have some coverage on coming up. So what I'll do is what we'll do now is I'll go ahead, I'll put these stones out. I sorted them out by color mostly. Not really, they're so small, there's really no reason to do like a close-up. You got these green stones, you got a little bit of green adventurine, a little bit of tree agate, and these red stones, you got I'm not even sure what this is. You got some red adventurine. We got some turritella agates that are finished up, some little ones. We do have a load of stuff that I'm not particularly happy with. Actually a lot of the lace agates that's going to go ahead and go back into the small load, which I've already started to pick out some small stuff to go with the next load. Then we got some stuff on order. Plus I got a little agate slab down in there I'm pretty excited about. What I've done was I brought the desert jasper and the petrified wood load over. What we're going to do, so I've got an extra barrel down here. We're going to pull off some of the stuff that looks like it's probably ready to move on, and then refill the barrel and run it probably 2 or 3 weeks with the 60-90 grit. I don't think I'm going to run the 46-70 in the little barrels. I think I'll save that for the 15 and the 12 pounder. You probably will see, or can see, hopefully you can see, there's a little bit of a sheen, and that's from the burnishing stage that I put these through, which I probably don't have to at this step, but it really cleans them up. It lets me see what I'm trying to look for and whether or not I feel happy enough with them to move them along to 120-220, which is the second stage. Like this one here has a lot of rough in it, and this one's going to go back through the 60-90. I'll go ahead and do some close-ups over here. So I've gone ahead, I've gone through the green jasper. Looks like we have a piece of bloodstone in there, and the Turritella agate. This side is the side that I've selected that's going to move on, and this side is the side that I've selected that needs a little bit more work. It's going to go back in the barrel. These pieces right here, some pretty nice pieces. I just don't see where there's enough. I don't think that I can really do an awful lot more with the 60-90 grit, so we're going to move that on to the 120-220. This piece right here has this valley. I don't know if you can see it or not. I'll do a close-up with this camera. But there's a valley right here, and we would have to do so much work on this to go ahead and get that smoothed down that I just don't see it happening. And there's some other nice stones. I don't know if you can see it or not, but this one you can almost see through. We don't have a light here, but there's a couple that you can really kind of see right through. And maybe it'll show up with this camera. But we'll go ahead, we'll get the ones that are moving along in this barrel. I don't think it's going to be enough to top it off. I've already kind of test fitted them. So I think we're going to need to run this load another few weeks.